Pikmin always seem to do things in groups. They appear to have a strong sense of camaraderie. I'm not sure about that. They do things together because they're following orders, right?
It's not camaraderie, that's loyalty. I always say the most important thing in the world is loyalty.
With all due respect, Captain, last night you said the most important thing in the world was dinner.
Yes, well, the juice is very good.
I mean, I guess that what the most important thing in the world is might depend on what world you're on. Either way, the contradiction is not lost. Hello, everyone. This is Quiversee, and welcome back to Pikmin 3. Last time, we went back to the Distant Tundra one last time, found the last bit of fruit, killed a bull bear, and then I spent the better part of the journey trying to find murals that I just learned existed. I didn't find any. We might be going back there at some point just for that purpose, but not right now. Right now, I've thought about it, and I decided I want to go back to the tropical wilds next, because that has more fruit to find, and I already know where some of it is, like, immediately off the top of my head. Plus, I'm pretty sure that at least one of them is an entirely new fruit. And I'd like to find one. Lord knows, though, I'm also still going to be keeping my eyes peeled for, these mysterious murals. All right, so yep, there's a fruit right there. And then over here is the fruits I was talking about, the ones that I knew about. So that's 3 off the bat. One of those I know is blocked by an aristocrab, so I'm going to need rocks as well. There's a fruit in this cave. I'm not sure what the enemies are in there, but we're definitely going to need blues and or pinks for that. This is going to need blues, and it looks like there's going to be a fight, probably with another long legs. Oh yeah, and then there's the peach up there. I think that's it. So it looks like most of what I need is going to be blues and pinks with a smattering of rocks. Alf, you're going to get out 10 rocks. And march your tuchus over here. Britt. You get 30 blues. And go with. Charles. You get 20 pinks. And you're gonna start by getting this cherry. Oh, we got a whip tongue over there. I forgot about him. I'm sure we'll be all right. Oh, I can't throw. Okay, well, that's okay. I can charge. I love the way the pink Pikmin carry the cherry. Just, like, holding it up barely by the stem. All right. I feel like that he'll be okay. Of course, now he's complaining. And I lost it somehow. I figured that he'd be safe because the pink Pikmin are flying. Looks like I lost another. Plastic blowhogs. They might not be fireproof, but all it takes is a quick whistle to get rid of any flames. That being said, I'm also glad I've got them for Mr. Wallius Wog here. Oh. Get out of there, you. Alright, that tears it. Ah, crap! This is not going well! I just gotta get rid of the crab claw! Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go! Alright. Like, the Wollywog is no danger to the rocks. But he's a danger to the captains and an annoyance besides. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out of the water, get out of the water, get out of the water. Okay. Rocks. I lost another one. All right. That's okay. Retreat! Ah, sheer grubs! Or are those sheer wigs? I don't know. I don't really care. I need him to die. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. That's done. Now for you! Kill the crab! I say kill the crab! Your bubbles don't scare me, mister! The bubbles are thankfully harmless. They are just there to waste time and be a pain. Come on, come on! Got him! Finally, now that that's done... Charlie, why are you here? This is not where I sent you. Let that little walk through the flames be a lesson. All right. Okay. Send them up to that. They'll break through that. The stick will take them up, and then we can have them grab the prize. I just had a thought. If there was ever going to be a place to hide a mural... Ooh! Well, well, well! Look at that! Now that's gotta count! That's gotta be a hidden mural. Or was it? 1 out of 15! Okay! I now know what to look for, and good lord, that is hidden! Okay, looks like all of the pinks are grabbing it, so I can just send Charlie back. Well, that's going. Let's go on ahead and grab this. Oh, my lord. Grab it, you idiot! Wow, for some reason he is just being really stupid and running around in circles. Grab it! Do I need to move this first? Is that the problem? Pick up the line! Thank you! Yeesh! Anyway... let's go on ahead and grab all blues. We'll just keep them together at this point. I can either go down there or I can head up here. This is gonna be quicker, so let's do that. Still gotta have this banana pop out. Don't know how long that's gonna take. But I'm already kind of expecting to need a second day, as it were. Looks like I'm gonna need pinks for this room. But while I'm here, I can at least get some fighting done. Because the blues, I think, will be better at fighting these goobers. Unless these... Oh, no, these are the ones that take flight, aren't they? I mean, they certainly did a good job there. Oh, no, you don't! Oh, yes, you did. No, hit the thing! Target the bug! Yeesh! Ay, ay, ay. Okay. You know what? Alf, you take the rest of these blues down that way. Charlie, you head back to base. I'm gonna have you pull out some pinks to deal with this room. And the banana still pops ever longer out. Will I get the banana back today? Who knows? Trying to think maybe where else I can look for a mural. Mayhap under here. Now that I know what I'm looking for. Get back here, you. Come on. There we go. Forgot to call out the pink. I want these guys to come back in, and then I put them back for more pinks. I want to get as many of those doodads out of the cave as I can. $31 should give me plenty. I somehow managed to get one of the blues to just pop out. That's okay. How's the banana coming? Oh, it's coming. All right, Alf. Charge. Charlie, you go back to the cave. I don't really see anything around here that would be a potential hiding spot. All right, Charlie, I think this one's going to be the fruit. If not that, then this. Ah, shirrups! Oh, I got the fruit. Looks to be a velvety dream drop. Just a couple more of these to go. A bomb rock? If there's enemies out of that, I'm going to throw the bomb. That's not enemies. All right. Not too shabby, I dare say. Almost got the banana. I heard the noise. I thought maybe that was the banana. Let's get rid of these blinos. Oh. Candy pops. Oh, you're gonna need to convert some blues into rocks. I see. And then we got blues, candy pops, to turn rocks back into blues. So it's not going to be a long leg. It's going to be something else. I don't think I have enough time to fight something that requires me to use candy pops. So I'm not going to mess with that yet. We're going to need to come back here again tomorrow, and that's okay. I'm going to spend the rest of the day looking around for murals. Like, maybe down here? Oh, geez. I hope there's none underwater. Ooh, there is something there, though. Just checking for murals. I really wish that I could turn the camera more. I don't think that's a mural, but I'm gonna take a picture just in case. Something died somewhere. I don't know why or where or how. How's the banana coming? Well, we got the banana out. What the heck? Somehow I've got two in my squad that aren't... the banana's gonna have to wait. Call everyone back! That whip tongue definitely got a few snacks on my return trip there. Okay, Brittany's got 10 in her squad somehow. Wait. They got stuck on the banana. Well, at least we got it out of the water. Or out of the sand. And we killed the Aristocrab Guardian. So I need to think, how many do I need now? Is it just that plus the critter that I didn't fight? I guess we'll find out. New fruit! Yes! Indeed, we did get a new fruit, but first we got a Cupid's grenade. You know, we needed 6 fruit, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 2 we're missing, so yeah, that's all we're missing now is those 2. The mock bottom! Because it's a peach, and that's often used for, you know. I don't need to go in any more detail than that. If anything, I'm surprised they didn't call it the greater mock bottom. Then, of course, the zest bomb. And the velvety dream drop. We've worked hard today, and it's time for our reward. Heck yeah. Overall, pretty good day, despite a couple of losses. Some of which I'm still not sure how they happened. After observing the red Pikmin, I've come to the conclusion that they are actually fully resistant to fire. They also appear to be extremely ferocious fighters, despite their appearance. They remind me of the captain in that way. It took you a month to realize that red Pikmin are fireproof, eh, Alf? Someone didn't review the Picklepedia. Shocking that that's Alf who was like that. I would have expected that more from Charlie. Ooh. I hope that weird audio shenanigans going on right now isn't coming through in the recording. Because that got real chunky for a minute. Well, let's start off with Olimar's log, volume 2. Looks like page 4. To my love. Hi, honey. I hope everything's all right. The Hook Tape president told me you're going out again. I love that you work so hard for your family, but don't forget to take care of yourself, too. The kids and Bulby are all doing fine. Good luck on your mission. Do well and bring home a big bonus. Your loving wife. Olimar's wife. Ever supportive, if, also seeking the money. Also, Bulby, I'm guessing that must be a pet, and I'm gonna guess that they called it that because of Bulborbs. And that's kind of cute. Next up, we did get a new fruit. The one and only Mock Bottom. The specimen is slightly fuzzy, has a high juice content, and has a hearty pit that should travel well back to Kopai. And as a scientist, I cannot and should not remark that it looks almost exactly like a bottom. The specimen is slightly fuzzy. She's trying so hard to resist, but can't, and therefore has to restart it. But why, though? You literally did it on this one. In fact, you say you must note. You can note it on this one. Just fine. Good gravy. Oh, right, and although we didn't get any new enemies today, ready to lose our minds with a little bit of Louie? Starting off with the swooping snitch bug.
Remove the wings, marinate a well-marbled steak for hours in a chipotle marinade, then charboil to perfection.
Marinating a well-marbled steak, I'm guessing a snitch bug snake, in a chipotle marinade. I've never thought about a chipotle marinade before, but now I kind of want to make something with that. That sounds good. Snooping snitch bug notwithstanding. The bearded amp rat.
Pan roast the thighs with sprigs of rosemary and whole garlic cloves. Finish with a squeeze of fruit juice to highlight the subtle notes of lingering electricity.
Wait a minute. Time out. Time the heck out. Full board at the steak, bug-eyed crawmad should be roasted, and it's a deep fry for the bearded amp rat. Wait, deep fry for the bearded amp rat. Oops, wrong one. A pan roast is not a deep fry. He is very much changing his culinary recommendation about these. Like, which is it, Louie? Is it a pan roast or a deep fry? Which one is it? Because they are extremely different cooking methods. The joust mite.
To create an elegant knife with explosive flavor, remove shell and sear meat on both sides. Top with a dab of pesto.
I have no idea what a joust mite tastes like, but you can't go wrong with pesto. That stuff is amazing. Easily one of the best, What would pesto be considered? A sauce? Side? Condiment? Like, I know you can make a sauce with pesto, but is it just pesto, or and is therefore a sauce, or is it a sauce that is made with pesto? Because sometimes it's not really a sauce, it's more like a paste or a garnish. Well, whatever it is, it's amazing. The pyroclastic slooch.
Remove tongue and discard the rest. Cook over a charcoal grill until medium rare.
In other words, you can only eat the tongue. That being said, I don't think this thing can exist in medium rare. It is always on fire. How do you have something that is rare of any capacity in that this thing exists well done, fully cooked? Like, why would you even need to cook it at all?
Lip tongue bulborb. Pat the tongue dry, then coat all sides with a spicy dry rub of your choice. Grill over high heat until the outside is perfectly crisped.
I'm guessing, again, this is explicitly talking about the tongue. Like, you would take out the tongue, pat it dry, grill it. I'm honestly kind of surprised you didn't say to put it in a bun and treat it like a doggone hot dog at that point. Okay, I got 5 more for this row. The Arctic cannon larva. Peel back the shell and sprinkle the tender meat with a dash of salt before slurping it up raw. For a refreshing dessert, pour fruit juice over its snowballs. Louie? Louie. Louie. Pour fruit juice over its snowballs. Its snowballs are literally just it packing up snow. You're basically telling it to make, you use like a snow cone machine. And it's like, fair, you know, snow cones are good. You want to pour fruit juice on some snow, make sure it's clean snow, but, you know, honestly, I probably wouldn't want any snow that's been inside that thing's gullet. Sprinkle its meat with salt and slurp it up raw. Ah! Guessing it's supposed to be like an escargot type thing. I'm moving on. Fozbat. Perfect ingredient for hot pot night. Add to the broth while no one's looking for best results. Add to the broth while no one's looking? I can't tell if that's just because they hate the light or if Louie is trying to say no one would want to eat this thing in their right mind. Probably both. Also, how do you eat this thing? It literally disintegrates in the light. Fozbat Pod. You can slurp up this beast's eggs right from the shell. With a sweet and velvety texture, they melt in your mouth. Ah. Ah. I just ate before recording this. I'm beginning to regret that decision. All right, last one. The Behemoth Fozbat. Lightly bread and fry whole. Slather a brioche bun with remoulade, then top the fried beast with a handful of arugula. Serve with a lemon wedge. Replace the creature with a normal piece of meat, like a chicken cutlet or something, and that sounds amazing. That's how I'm getting through this, is like subbing out the bug in question with something normal. At least when I can. Can't do that with the slurp 'em up raw thing. You know? I just can't. Oh, there's one more. The male shear grub. Spread several specimens at the bottom of a casserole dish and layer with sliced avocado. Bake until the meat is choice and the cheese is lusciously brown. I mean, a casserole dish with meat, cheese, and avocado sounds like it could be pretty good. And that is coming from someone who's not the biggest fan of avocado. But, like, with the right combination, sure. I get it. Not gonna do it with no bugs, I'll tell you that much right now. Only 2 more rows of Louie's lunacy to go. I can only stomach so much at once. So I guess with that, next time on Pikmin 3, we're going back to the tropical wilds. Oh my lord, I regret taking those pictures of underwater. Okay, maybe not that one. That one's pretty good. But, I did find one of the murals. It's really hard to see. But now I at least have an idea. I think that they're all going to be in places that are factually impossible to see it unless you're in the camera. Because that was definitely the case for that first one. So it's going to be like in dark shadows and under overhangs and stuff. So I've got a few other ideas of places to check. And I'll definitely be going back to like the Tundra and the Garden of Hope at some point to look for them. Although I'm probably going to do that like after we've beaten the game. But I'll find what I can in the meantime. But until next time, thank y'all so much for watching. Goodbye.